Start off, got a lovely race chip, computer system itself, box with some fitting stuff like cable ties and all that, you know, the usual. Instructions, well, this is the box it will come in. Inside here, got the wiring harness. Don't need that.
Alright, start off with, lift the bonnet. Perhaps. So, with these race chips, you get this little loom. So, when you untangle the loom, say A and B. Obviously, each engine's got a slightly different loom, different application, so just read the instructions. But with these 1.2 TSIs, loom A for boost pressure sensor, loom B for manifold absolute pressure sensor, which is just there. So, you want to unplug the boost sensor. In the loom, you have a male and a female plug. So you fit the male plug like that, and the original plug you put in the female end, like so. Basically, so it can hotwire itself. And you do the same with B, which will be this little sensor down here. Clip it off like that. Get the male end. Thing, these VAG plugs, you can only put them in one way because it's got a flat edge against a rounded edge, which is pretty cool. User friendly. I love VAG. So that goes onto there, like so. That goes onto there. Like so. So next step is basically making sure you get this. It comes with cable ties, so you can put everything out the way and into place where it doesn't get caught in any of the moving parts or even get melted by any of the hot parts. This thing here, that is a deactivation plug. I don't know why they come from factory with a deactivation plug, just gives you an empty plug. Waste of money, but oh well. All you gotta do now, cable tie all this up out of the way, plug your box into there, and hey presto. Right, and because we've got the app as well, an extra 50 quid, you might as well for the app. I'm actually reading the instructions. So, download the race chip app, which I've done. Switch on the ignition but do not start the car. Activate Bluetooth functions, which have activated, and open the app. Open the app. We'll open the race chip app the first time, the installation dialog. The chip tuning should be shown. Touch add. Add. Scan barcode. Right, because it just won't scan, it's enter serial number. I feel like I'm a bloody cashier. See if that works. Next. Scanning started, and that means some progress has been made. Scanning. Connecting. Surely it should have connected before. Might be here a while. You've only got 28% battery. Your phone keeps trying to lock itself. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, we have race button, sport and eco. So at least it starts. Ooh, race. I think it's time for a test drive, don't you? So, we're going to start in eco. Let's see what this eco mode is in the 1.2 TSI. Not like it's not eco anyway. No, not going to crash. Might crash into work on there. Let's try this. Right, put that down there. Feels the same as before. I can't wait. I'll pull over. Let's just go straight to race. Let's try race mode. So some noise has just changed, like an actuator in the turbo or something. Bear in mind, this is a 1.2. You got noisy can, woman. Jesus. Okay, we're talking now. Right, bear in mind, this is a 1.2 TSI Ibiza, 90 horsepower. If I go down to the fun road for a second, just let this Nissan Qashqai, absolute disaster of a vehicle, come in. Not being funny, that feels way better. Like response and everything, power pull. Not bad for just a little plug-in race ship thing. Right, can you see that speedo? Start for 1.2, second gear, go. Braking. Even the cows like it. Not the most, I don't care what anyone says, these race ships are never going to be as good as an actual like dyno tune, like a custom tune from a proper company. But for 250 quid for a do-it-yourself at home, kind of grumble. Let's have a look at MPG. Well, it's not going to be a true figure, we're just going up and down the road. Current consumption in 5th gear, 55 mile an hour. 48, 66, 83, 90. Yeah. Wish my Cooper ever said 90. She's down 4th. 3rd. Oh, let's go on. Get a bit of poke out the corner. Yeah, pulls out the corner quite nicely. A lot of people, like on the owners, like all these forums and the owners groups and Facebook and all that stuff, you have the people that like rave on about these tuning chips and oh they're awesome, and then there's the people that like say oh they're crap. For what you pay for a race chip, you kind of grumble. You just kind of grumble. Like this cost with the app 250 quid delivered to my door off racechip.com. Like it was 350, then I got £100 off. And it's not just, a lot of people think, oh, you need the power. It's not the power, it's the throttle response, the pull. I know there's a lot of people out there that will say, oh, I can map any car and get like an extra 50 horsepower out of it. One, it's more likely going to blow up. Two, a lot of them, they just spike power. So along the rev range you'll have a spike of power and then nothing at all, and they're crap to drive, no throttle response, they're just awful. Well, this It's got a nice flow of pull all the way through the revs. 250 quid. Happy as that. Yes, it's not as good as an actual fully fledged remap, which this will be having when the warranties run out. But I give that an A+.